Boom, back again. Okay, so I got to do this quick drop, because we're out in the field. Hi, God, thanks for the shine. Check this out. Okay, so I just want to get this report in because we're just having so much fun. So this is just a recap of what it is that we're doing right now. Also, I'm driving right now. So we went down to the city of San Diego. So we're in San Diego and we're instructing all of our public servants in San Diego. So we went down to the San Diego County Administrative Building, and we dropped off notice to them because we're instructing them with the fundamental principles of law, okay? And then we went down to the City of San Diego Admin Building, and then we talked to the council member, and we dropped off notice at the council member, and then we dropped off notice with the mayor of San Diego, okay? We're just having fun right now, okay? And then we also went to the Child Welfare Services agency in San Diego, the Health and Human Resources Agency, right? So we went to them, and then we dropped off notice with them too, because we're instructing them with the fundamental principles of law. Okay, so then we were like, okay, let's go ahead and call it a day. But then we were like, but wait, there's one more. We got to do one more bit, right? So we circled back around, and then we went to the old entity that I used to work for, right? Because I used to work for the hospital. And then the hospital told me that if I didn't take the jab, then I got to get out of here. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to circle back around and I'm going to see you guys later, right? So we've been instructing this hospital for at least 4 years now, right? And then when we went to the corporate office, right, it was funny, right? Because they changed the whole flow and then the whole game, okay? So before, you used to be able to walk into the corporate office, and then you used to be able to talk to the receptionist, because then the receptionist was right there. And then I used to just be able to drop off my documents and say, here you go, right? But now this time when I went to the corporate office, right? Because I was like, I just wanted to drop off notice with the executive team because I want to show the executive team the fundamental principles of law, okay? Because that's what we're doing, right? So then when I went there, and I tried to open up the door was locked, right? The door was literally locked. And I was like, hey, what's going on, right? So then I look in, and then I see that there's a dude in there, and then there's a security guy, and then he's like, can I help you? And then I was like, yeah, bro, I'm just here to drop off notice to the executive team. And he said, okay, right? So then he calls another security dude, right, who comes out, and then the dude says my name, he says my name, Mr. blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, I was like, I've forgiven them. I've literally forgiven them because they trespassed on me, and I've forgiven them, but I'm still going to instruct them, okay? Because I got a lot of people who still work in that system, and I have a duty and obligation to protect them, okay? So the dude said my name, and I was like, hey, what's up, man? I was like, here, I'm just here to drop off notice, right? And then he's like, are you a process server? And I was like, what are you talking about, man? I'm just here to serve you, right? And then the dude was like, go get a process server. And I was like, what? Right? So I just politely, dropped off the notice inside the building because they opened up the door, like just a crack, right? And they were acting so shook. And I was like, why are these people acting so shook right now? I know why. It's because I've been instructing them about the fundamental principles of law. Shout out to my coach, David Jose, right? But needless to say, I dropped it off, and then, they came out, and then they were looking at me, and then they were looking at the car that I was in. And then I asked him, I was like, hey, what's up, buddy? Are you guys okay? Right? And he was like, yeah, you okay? And I'm like, I'm cool, man. And then I asked him, I was like, are you the head of security? And he was like, yeah. I was like, all right, bro. Right. So then I was just like, I shook two at them, and then I dipped out, man. But that was just a fun bit, man. Like, we're having so much fun instructing, because like so many people don't know the fundamental principles of law, right? And then when we walk through and then we try to show it to them, a lot of them, like all of the city people, they were so helpful today, okay? So all of our city entities were helpful, okay? The county people, they were so helpful. The sheriff was cool. Everybody was cool, right? But this corporate entity, this corporate entity was not cool. They were not cool. They had a lot of hate, right? They were having a lot of hate, and we were like, yo, it is what it is, man. So it's just going to be fun. It's just going to be so much fun because like we're looking out for the forgotten children right now, because we have all these people that are in foster care and they're being treated badly because the people that are in those systems don't know the fundamental principles of law, right? And they don't know as one of the people that they have a duty and obligation to oversee them. Okay. Another example, right? So like when I was getting some documents from my mail exchange, right? I had the opportunity to talk to one of the people who was sitting out there, and she's afraid, right? She's afraid of the people that go into office. So then I had an opportunity to tell her some of the things that we do. And I was like, well, we instruct the government. I was like, why are you afraid of the government? They're your servant, right? And she was like, they don't act like it. They don't act like it. They're taking all of our rights away from us. And I was like, really? Really? I was like, are they really? Right. And I was like, look, like, this is what we do. I was like, we teach the people, we teach the government the fundamental principles of law, so that way you learn how to be boss over your government, right? But she was afraid, right? And we don't like to see that, man, because I know she's got the shine in her, and I know where my father dwells, but I was just like, I don't want people to be like that. I don't want them to be afraid of our creatures. I no longer want the people to be afraid of government, and I no longer want the people to be afraid of businesses, because all of those creatures were created to serve us, we the people, okay? Once you know this, you're going to be cool, man. You're going to be cool. All right, that's it, man. I just wanted to put this memory lock down, because it was funny watching this business entity shook of little old me, man. I'm a nothing. I'm a nobody. I'm just one of the people. And they were afraid. They locked down the whole building. The whole building was locked down, man. All right, that's it. I'm done. I'm going to put this together. I'm going to upload it. I'm going to see how it flows, man. I'll talk to you guys in the future. Remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.
Oh, sinner man, tell me where you gonna run to? Where you gonna run to?